Hello, hi guys, it's Inam here, and I want to talk about stage fright. And I know what you're going to say, this isn't drama school. What's stage fright? And you're right, this isn't drama school. Well, stage fright is effectively a security hole, a vulnerability, a exploit within Android, and it runs from Android Froyo 2.2 all the way up to Android 5 Lollipop. So that's a very large number of devices that could potentially be affected. The next question that you're going to ask is, well, what can you do with this security hole, this stage fright vulnerability? Well, essentially, if a hacker sends you a multimedia message, a MMS, it doesn't actually need to be opened up by yourself on the handset. It can be automatically retrieved. Either way, if it's done automatically or manually, your handset is fully in control of the hacker. They can go through your contacts, your emails, what you've been browsing, infect other devices through your contacts and emails as well. This hole in Android security was first discovered back in April 2015 by this firm called Zimperium. They reported it to Google. Google allegedly patched the hole, but Android being the update nightmare that it is, Google updated their devices, native devices being Nexus handsets. So if you're running any other handset from a third party like Samsung, HTC, LG, Sony, whoever, you have to rely on those manufacturers to push the update down to your device. And as we all know, some manufacturers do this faster than others. If you've got a flagship device, it may get the update sooner rather than a mid-range or lower-end device, which may not get it at all. So you're going to say, well, why are you telling me this now? Why is this important? Well, this is very important, particularly now at the beginning of September 2015, because the code, the bug itself within StageFRIGHT was publicly released. So everybody is aware of it and how to take advantage of it. So it's very important that you check your device to see if your handset is vulnerable. And the easiest way that you can do this is head on over to the Play Store and look for an app called StageFRIGHT Detector. And it's from Zimperium, the same company that actually detected the vulnerability to begin with back in April. Download this, it's completely free, doesn't cost you a single penny, and just hit begin analysis. It goes through a few checks and then it tells you whether or not your device is vulnerable. My note here, note 5, is not vulnerable, and I'll just show you what's it running. As it said, it wasn't vulnerable there. It's running Android, where we gone, 5.11. So if you go to software info here, there we go, Android version 5.11, and it's not vulnerable. However, I do have a raft of devices here. As you can see, quite a few of them are red. We've got the Galaxy S6 Edge, we've got the Moto E, the Moto G, Nexus 5 running Marshmallow, which isn't vulnerable. I'd be worried if it was vulnerable. You've got the Note 4, you've got the LG G3, the G4, the S5, and we've even got a HTC M9 here running Lollipop 5.0. And if I jump into the application, you can see it says it's vulnerable. I just want to show you my Galaxy S6 Edge here. It's saying it's vulnerable. So I'm going to jump into the settings here and just hit update now, just to show you that it's running the latest and greatest software from Samsung. So yeah, it's saying it's all up to date and installed, and you can see I'm running Android 5.11 Lollipop. So just because that you've got the latest handset running the latest software from your manufacturer, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're protected. So your next question is going to be, well, how can I protect my device if the app says it's vulnerable? There are precautions that you can take, and no matter what application that you use for your messages, whether it's the standard messages app or the Google Hangouts app or the Facebook Messages app, whatever app that you use for your messages, head on over into there, go to more settings. I'm going to go to more settings here again, then go to multimedia messages, and then you'll see auto retrieve is turned on. And this is the problem. If you receive a multimedia text message, your handset automatically retrieves it and then leaves your handset vulnerable. So the easiest thing that you can do is turn this off. So the only way your handset can be compromised is if you manually open the multimedia message. Now the settings menus are going to be different for Hangouts and Facebook Messenger, but they're not too difficult to find, just head on over to the settings, multimedia settings or SMS multimedia settings, and then turn that auto retrieve function off. As I say, whether it's in the messages, Google Hangouts or Facebook Messenger. And on top of that, I would recommend that if you do happen to see a multimedia text message, do not open it, even if you know the sender, because you don't know if their handset has already been compromised, just to delete it, as well as turning off that auto retrieve feature that I've just shown you. And you may be wondering, why does it only affect multimedia messages? It's because StageFRIGHT is a component within the Android media player, so it affects that particular component. I'll leave a couple of links down in the description box below to some articles online about this particular vulnerability if you're interested. And by all means, share this video to anybody that's got an Android powered device so they can check if they are vulnerable or not. As ever, any comments or questions you guys have got, hit them up in the comment section down below there. Please like, subscribe and tag along on social media at InamGaffar. Thanks for watching, have a wicked day, and I'll see you next time.